If you don't want to go to the gym, if in your mind you can't assign enough value to being in good shape to go to the gym 2 or 3 times a week, then you deserve to stay in bad shape and be overweight, because you couldn't just do the little simple task. I'm not saying you have to go out and be a bodybuilder, but I'm saying if you can't put in a couple hours a week towards being healthy, then you just deserve to not be healthy. And you go through this whole day and you've achieved nothing, you've improved nothing, you've built nothing, you've stacked nothing, you've done nothing, you've not even attempted to do anything. And this cycle just repeats itself until years and years and years go by and you've achieved absolutely nothing. There's money everywhere. There's rich people everywhere. There's billionaires and trillionaires that you've never heard of. And we don't have any. I don't have any money. So I'm constantly mad that I have no money. And the reason I'm preaching to you to be mad, to get pissed off you have no money, is not because it's better to be pissed off. But if you are angry and pissed off at the world about the fact that you are effectively poor and you have no money, you are constantly thinking about it. You are irritated. You are constantly like, I have no money, I'm poor. You're constantly irritated. It's uncomfortable. And when you're uncomfortable, you get stuck in a state of being conscious in the moment. You're more present because you're like, this sucks, I need to do something about this. That is the first mover's advantage. That is called speed. When you do things fast, when you move fast, when you act fast, when you take action quickly, when you are the first one to run the race, when you're in the marathon and you are the one who goes off the fastest and you are the one that stays working the fastest. If you're in a marathon and everyone takes off and everyone's running at the same speed, but you never slow down, you keep staying at the same speed until everyone gradually gets tired, slows down a little bit, they get a different pace, but you stay at the same pace you were at the start, you will win. You will get to the front of the pack and you will get the results first. Only one person can run through that ribbon and win the race. And if you can run the hardest, the fastest, stay on pace, not give up, not get tired, not get slow, that's gonna be you. Only one person can be the world's best chess player. Only one person can be the world's best YouTuber. Only one person can be the world's strongest man. Only one person can be the world's best author. There's only one person who can win. In every game, there's a winner and a loser. Yeah, depending on the game. Some games, there's millions of people. Some games, it's 1 versus 1. It might be you versus yourself. You might be the only one playing this game and you're winning. But to win, you must be the best. There's 2 edges of the spectrum. You didn't want to be the first guy and you haven't made it to the second spot. So you're in the middle. Cool, that's what most people are, so I am. But that's where you're the most stuck. Just getting by is the most stuck. It is easier to just fail everything and be the disappointment dude who's sitting in Bali, just drinking beers on the beach, chilling out, doing whatever he wants, with no job, no commitments, just doing what he wants, than it is to be the person who's doing okay, maybe saving a few hundred, maybe $1,000, maybe $2,000 a month, middle class, working class. That's the hardest piece. That's the hardest part of the puzzle, is to be stuck in the middle. And that's where the entire world is. That's where 98% of people are.
I used to collect cans for the 10-cent refunds, and I'd collect them all up. I'd fill up, my parents' 6x4 trailer, and we'd go and I'd get $70 a month. I've done those things. I had worked on 3 different farms for a year straight. I've shoveled horse shit for years. That was my job for $5 an hour. I've done all of these typical things that you would do, all these hard things, these challenges, and I'm slowly building up, I'm slowly building momentum, slowly building progress, slowly building up some cash, slowly building up connections, and it's all slowly snowballing. I need you to know that as long as you keep going, even if you're not making any money yet, even if you're not getting any gains yet, you're not met any millionaires yet, whatever it is, if you can snowball your progress, you get success.
If you think it's cold, your body will start shivering faster. Because you in your mind think it's cold, your body will react. If you think you struggle with something, your mind will put yourself into a situation where your body is forced to react. If you think you have complete self-control, your mind will put your body into a situation where it is forced to react. So understand and believe full-heartedly that you have complete self-control, you can force yourself to do anything you want, and you will build discipline, consistency, momentum much faster. Insanity. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, and that is how you win. Most people quit, most people stop, most people give up, most people turn around, most people regret their choice and move on to something else without understanding that because they've given up, they've built a habit of quitting, of giving up, and they in their mind believe that when something doesn't work, they should stop because they're doing it wrong and that's a bad thing, and therefore because they've built up this belief, they will never achieve success. They will never get the things they want because when it gets hard, they believe they're doing something wrong. Their mindset pushes them away from struggle, from repetition, from sticking to things no matter what. Those who stick to things, those who continue, those who show up every day in, day out, no matter what, without stopping, without failing, without missing a day, without missing a beat, they win. The Jeff Bezoses, who built a multi-$100 billion company, he didn't make money for 8 years. Elon Musk, when he first acquired Tesla and was building SpaceX, they were both losing money. He almost went bankrupt and lost both of the companies, and he stuck to it no matter what, endless hours, endless days, endless nights, no matter what, and barely made it. Almost went bankrupt. Almost lost both the companies. Everyone you look up to, every athlete, every entrepreneur, every content creator, every businessman, every person in your everyday life you look up to who has achieved anything, stuck to a goal no matter what. And when the ship almost sunk, when it almost all come crashing down, they stuck by it no matter what. I want you to remember this, that it is more important to work when you're unmotivated than it is important to work when you are motivated. When you're motivated is great, when you're not is even better. When you feel like shit, that's a chance to prove to yourself what you're made of. Why is running a marathon cool? Because it's hard. No one wants to do it. It's fun to run a couple kilometers and to add it up and stack it up, but no one wants to run a marathon. No one does. There's this thing called Quitter's Day. Basically, Quitter's Day is January 17th. There was a study done where 90% of people give up on their New Year's resolutions by January 17th, and hence why it's called Quitter's Day, because basically everyone quits by January 17th. And that just not confused me, because I feel like I could have said, no, I don't know, it makes no sense. It makes complete sense. That makes 100% sense. Everyone gets 2 to 2.5 weeks in. The hype's gone, the energy's gone, the buzz around these New Year's new resolutions are gone, and they give up. And it just proves that most people don't want it. Most people just want it. Most people want to be rich. Most people want to be in good shape. They just don't. And if you don't want it, you will just stay where you are and continue to slowly decline, and your life will get worse and worse. And that's perfectly fine because that's your fault. So if you want to be a millionaire, for example, just using this idea of becoming a millionaire as an example. Because if you had done the reps, if you put in the time, put in the hours, put in the months, had the experience, you'd know where to go and where not to go, and you'd have it. Hands down, you would have what you deserve. You have what you deserve. So once you know this, you need to go out and stop just chasing that $100 million or $1 million or that huge massive goal like it's going to happen immediately. And go, hey, that's my end goal, but right now what I'm chasing is $1.